Okay. No, no worries. That was fun. That was fun. What I want you to what I want you guys to take from this seriously though is like, you know, at least from my perspective, what I would like people to take from this is just help other people. Just give a hand. It's like there is enough for everybody, and knowledge is power. Don't be afraid to share that knowledge. Just be honest and be open and share your knowledge with people. Don't hold it back. Don't keep your cards close to your chest or whatever how that saying goes, right? Just like what this is doing is literally increasing the size and the overall quality of our community as engineers. So I will always opt in to do these, and you should too. Not only when you are junior, but as you go forward in your career, always opt into these. And thank you for allowing me to be here. Thank you for allowing me to be here. That was awesome. Not that I left 30 other people in my company in search of answers, but okay. Okay, I dealt with it. Don't worry. No, I told you there isn't. There isn't. Yeah. All right. Cool, guys. Thank you so much. Bye, man. All right. So let's open up the channel here. And let me dial Stevens in. All right. So let's dial Stevens in. And we will start in a minute. All right. So I just popped out the chat, by the way. If someone wrote anything in the chat, I literally missed it by 5 seconds. So let me just write your thing in the chat again. Poop. Because I literally missed it in a second. So let me know if you asked anything. Stevens, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay.
Thanks. Share your screen whenever you have a chance. Or
He failed on the hosting. No worries. Danny McGee, thank you for the follow. And I want to share. My God, the stream is giving points again. Docker PS. Docker stop. I'm sorry for the 0 points with the bot. The bot is stupid. I just stopped it. So I'm sorry about that. And I want to show you how the Pomodori app turned out. And let me just share a screen with Stevens here. So let's do plus and share a screen. I didn't say thank you for the follow. Oh my God. Wait a second. So who followed? Okay, so Danny McGee, thank you for the follow, and Devis Sirius, thank you for the follow. No worries about the host. That's okay. And let's go here, full stack network, and I want to show you the Pomodori, how it turned out. So this is what the app looks like. This is kind of what we worked on during the stream, and it turned out really, really nicely. So let me open it up and show you that. And let's open up the Pomodori server. And let's open up Tmux here. Yeah, I'm showing the full experience. Don't worry. I'm just opening up the app here. So give me a second, and I will show it. And where is the USB? There it is. So I want to give you guys a demo of what we worked on. So let's do the demo. First of all, Stevens, good evening.
Good evening, Avi.
How are you today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing
Sounds
well.
like you're
We're going to do a little unboxing today. Okay, so this is the USB. Okay, so we have a cube. And we have a strip. So let's open up. Our server is working. So let's open up the client. And let's run develop. All right. So let's look at that. Check out that sweet demo. All right. So this is the app. This is what the app looks like, just so we'll understand. So let me create an account here. So register and log in. All right, so now we have the Pomodoro timer, and we have a break and a work, and you can see there's a nice transition. By the way, this is a Mac app, all right? So just so we'll understand. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down to 1 minute. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. And now when I start, the LEDs start to kind of progress. So you see one LED is working here, and then suddenly two. And you can also see that the tomato here, or the circle, is filling up as well. So you can actually see how the LEDs function with the Mac app together. So you'll see another one turning on now, and then you'll see another one turning on. 1, 2, now. No. Yeah, there it is. All right. So you can actually see how much of a kind of full stack application this is, and how good the experience is. So this is kind of working together nicely. And what you can see also is that we have the cube. So let's connect the cube here. All right, so the cube, and if we take this down to 1 minute again. All right, start, and again, you see the cube is on. And what you see with the cube, by the way, it's harder to see the progress than the strip, but there is a sense of progression. You will see that in a second. So let's give it a second. Okay, you see that, right? So this wasn't just a camera effect. This was like the cube getting brighter. So you can actually see it's like very, very bright. And it will get brighter in a second again. So I don't know if the camera picks up all of that. Yeah, you see it got brighter again. So that is very, very cool. And the application is functioning very nicely, kind of together with the with everything. All right, so I have announcements today. Are you guys excited?
Woohoo!
All right, so let's have a few announcements here. All right. So are you guys ready for announcements? How many people do we have online, by the way?
17.
Okay. So look at that. Okay, so we got this.
Wow.
Arduino Uno. All right. I don't know what we're going to do with that yet. We are going to work with this. And we got the camera. What? So this is going on the Raspberry Pi. And this is an HD camera, 1080p. And what? 10 of those are fake views from my
Wait.
multi-stream? What do you mean?
Kamzak, are you serious, Kamzak, or are you just making a joke?
So check it out. We have the camera. Check it out. This is so meta. I'm taking a picture of a camera with a camera. All right, so this will kind of connect with the Raspberry Pi, like so. All right, so this is that.
Wow.
And we have another Raspberry Pi. Ah! Okay, so then we have another Raspberry Pi. Let's show that. So another Raspberry Pi. Cool. One more. We have this, which we showed yesterday. Okay. And what I want is I have a plan. I don't know if you remember that I showed you when I put the battery on the car, then the car kind of gets squished.
Yeah, it's too heavy, right?
So yeah, so I solved this, and I'm gonna show you how in a minute. We got these little things in order to control the circuit boards. So they're little things. I don't know. All right. And
Wow.
we got... Aha! This is a big surprise. All right. So let me show you that. So we got... We got this. Look at that. Look at this nice
What is
thing.
this? What is this?
So this is a GPS module. All right. The camera here. So this is a GPS module. Okay, more. We have more. And the final thing, I think, is this little thing. So this is an ESP8266. So another microcontroller. Now, here is how I solved the weight issue. Are you ready?
Go.
Okay, so here it is. Ah, where is it? Here. Okay, so you see this?
Oh, did you take it apart?
Yeah, so this actually, let me show you. Ah, just 1 second. Let me show you. Okay. Okay, so here it is. You see?
That's the remote control?
Yeah. So what happens is, what I will need to control is I don't have to actually control the car, like the motors on the car. What I will control is this. Okay? So here is the current plan. Okay? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So this will be in charge with server communication with the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So this will receive the messages from the chat and pass them through these to here. Okay. So actually, we'll just connect here and here. All right. And then this will basically be the control for all of this. So this has Wi-Fi, and this will do the server communication. And then on the car, we will have a Raspberry Pi with the camera and the GPS module. And then that will report back the position of the car. All right, so that will kind of report back the position of the car. Okay, and yeah, that's about it in terms of things we got. And this solves the weight problem because now the Raspberry Pi on the car will not need that big battery there.
Mm-hmm.
So it will just not need so much power and so much juice. And yeah, that's the current plan. So the plan is to, instead of breaking this apart and controlling the relay inside of here, right? Because this relays the messages to the motors and the servos here.
Yeah.
So instead of breaking this apart, this will stay intact, and we'll just get the Raspberry Pi on top of it, but it will need less juice because it will do less things. All right, so that's the current plan. There is another plan. Are you ready?
Go.
Okay, so the other plan is to not use all of that bullshit and just use this. Okay, and basically this will be mounted here, like so. And this already has a camera and already has, you know, the GPS, so you don't need anything, right? But you will need to program this, so you will need an app that will report the position and send the video to your server, right? So this will do the video and the location, and then the Raspberry Pi will control the remote, right? So all this will do is just a simple reporter, and this will do the controlling.
Oh, you mean the phone will be mounted on the car?
Yeah,
and
on
then
the car.
The phone can take care of like the GPS.
Yeah, the GPS, the camera. You don't need to control. The control you control through the remote, right? So Danny McGee, the project that we plan to work on once I get rid of all the stuff here, and I don't know if we're gonna start on that today or not. Probably not today, but the plan is to have this be controlled from the Twitch chat. Okay, so you will do, I don't know if you remember, but logo. So you will say forward 3 meters and then right, and then you'll say forward 2 meters, right? So then we will have games of people like fighting other people with different cars, and so, and everything is with the chat on Twitch.
How do you plan to like video like stream the video onto Twitch? Like,
Yeah,
how would you do
that's what's this camera for, or the phone camera, right? So the phone camera will the phone camera or the Raspberry Pi camera will basically stream the video from the car to my computer, and then my computer will stream my screen to Twitch.
Wow.
All
right.
So that is the plan. because what I want is I want like an on-screen displays, like what's the speed and what's the um, location and so on and so forth, and where is the prize you need to find, right? So this is much better. And the thing is that drives me toward doing this with the phone is that it's much more portable with the phone. You know, but then what you will need is custom software on the phone, because what you will need is you'll basically need to build an app that get the location and the camera and streams it. There is no app like that on the market, so you will need to build it. So you either build a custom app for this, or you build a custom app for this. All right, it doesn't really matter. But then if you mount the phone, you'll get a lot more. So you'll get like accelerometer, again GPS. You'll get the ability to snap pictures and like a lot of things like that. So we'll have to kind of see how that goes. But again, a big unboxing today. A lot of things came in.
Actually, why not do, if it's possible to do on the phone, why not do it on the phone? Because then other people can have the app on their phone and they can play with the car as well. Think about that, right?
Yeah. Again, the phone is just is a great idea, but it will come down to the implementation. Thank you for the host. For viewers, thank you for the host. So it will come down to the implementation, because what happens is that you maybe don't have access to it. You know, it's like maybe you don't have access to the location at every given time. It's like it basically comes down to what control is Apple not giving you, you know? And maybe the answer is to do an Android app. I don't know, right? It just adds another layer of complexity that is not up to you.
Right.
And that is kind of what I'm worried about, rather than the complexity of building the app. You know, it's just code. It's like whether you're going to do this or that, it's just code. So yeah, look at this. This is nice. Look at the Arduino Uno.
And it's the phone versus doing it on the Raspberry, or not the Raspberry, but the camera, the GPS module.
So the thing with the phone is that, think about it. It has its own battery. It has its own GPS. Okay. It has its own camera. So you already have a lot of hardware, including a battery that is included in the phone, right? Even think about it. It has a light.
Right.
It's like it has a lot of things that you don't need to think about. And you know me, I don't like to think about a lot of things.
You're not supposed to be funny.
No, it's like I will resolve to the simplest function always.
Yeah, the phone is like, I mean, I don't know too much about this, of course. I mean, but it just, the way I think about it is like the phone has so much built-in hardware that you can take advantage of, you know, potentially.
Yeah.
Right. Let's say if Apple come up with another phone with other hardwares, you know, and the phone is something everybody have, you know, just more, seems like more accessible, feels more accessible. You know,
yeah.
Maybe you want to sell the car. Maybe you want to, you know, one day sell the car to other people, and they can mount their own phone.
I don't know. To me, you know, I don't really care about the sell or whatever or anything, but it's just a matter of, again, it adds complexity that is not necessarily needed. Right? So it's a matter of ROI. We need to say whether the value that it provides us is worth the complexity or not. Gotcha. So that's the main thing. So we'll work on it. We'll see. I don't know the answer to that yet, but we will see. and we will solve it. Just a matter of time. All right, cool. So I just wanted to show an unboxing of these. It's really exciting that it's coming through. A lot of times, and this is what I like about the my role as an architect, is that I get to do that again here, and then you have to think about a lot of things ahead of time, right? So like, what will I need? And then it kind of comes through, and first of all, you get like literally the physical stuff, right? You get the physical things, and then you get the software done, and then it's like the things meet, ends meet. So
Damn,
it's
man.
exciting.
Hey,
Yeah.
will you at one point give a list of the stuff you build it with, or
Yeah, well,
no?
once it's gonna be anywhere close to ready, then yeah, we're gonna give a list. Right up until now, just so we'll understand, I'm about probably around $200 in the hole. So it's like I don't know what I need yet. So I got 2 cars, and I got 2 Raspberry Pis, and Arduino, and the Wi-Fi module, and the GPS module, and the camera, and so on and so forth. So a lot of these things are just nice to have and everything like that. But you know what I'm saying? This is like a lot of things you need to prepare for ahead of time, right? So this is not just a software project. So you literally just need to get stuff.
Wow, dude, this is like crazy.
Yeah, so that's really nice. So yeah, just wanted to give up that heads up, and dude, no way. Wow, man, wow, dude, that's crazy. Thank you so much.
Whoa, $50.
Yeah, man, that's
Cam's
crazy.
is like-
That's crazy. Thank you so much, man. Well, now I lost what I wanted to say.
Wow, Camzac is just amazing.
All right, so shit, I lost what I wanted to say. Wow, man, $50. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you. Shit. Now what I wanted to say. Shit.
Get yourself together, man.
No, it's just that it's like it's great.
Too
it's like
excited.
Now it's just 150. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. And again, it's just, for me, it's an exciting project, and I think it adds a lot of value to a lot of people. So we'll see how that goes. So because of that, what we are going to work on today is the React Native app to get the video fade. What do you say? And by the way, yes, my phone is totally busted. And I'm okay with that. So what do you say? You want to do that?
For the Pomodori or for the car?
Look at that. So there is a crack here. You see, it's like here, this one. And there is a crack all the way from here to here. So, yeah. So here's the deal. The story about my phone. I have 3 kids. So that's basically the status of my phone every single time, right? So up until the point where it gets dangerous, I just don't fix it. Once it gets dangerous, meaning they can cut themselves on it, then I will fix it. Otherwise, I just don't care. Because if I fix it, they will just break it again. And I'm okay with that, just so we'll understand. So Yeah, my kids cracked my phone. So you want to do the streaming from the phone?
Sure.
Okay. Who wants to do the streaming from the phone?
I give it 1 vote.
You don't count.
Oh, what? Come on. Why not?
Come on, man. You don't count. You know that.
I don't.
Come on.
Why do I not count? That's just not fair. I mean, this is a democracy, right? Like
No, it's not.
everybody's votes count.
Dictatorship. What is the
Uh,
alternative? That's a good question. That is a very good question. Well, what we can do, if we're not working on that, then we can start working on controlling the car. And we can start kind of trying to start controlling the car from the Twitch chat. So that's another option. Just like starting to write some code that will get the signals and just drive the car. So that's another option. All right. Was there something we wanted to do with the Pomodori app? I don't think so. I think we are basically done there. Yeah, so yeah, let's work on the React Native app. So let's work on the React Native app. Okay, so first, let us edit the channel description. All right. Let's not do Golang because people don't care about Golang. So we're going to do React Native video voice location RTC. RTC and more. Okay, so yeah, we're going to work with TMI.js. Probably. We might do Python. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We might work with JavaScript and we might work with Python. So we will see. But what I want is to have a server for the WebRTC. So I am definitely inclined to do Python, at least for a bit. So we'll see. All right, so let's do that. So in order to do a WebRTC stream, what we need is a React, an Express server. And now I don't know if we can send video to that server. So let's Google that a bit. So WebRTC video streaming. So there it is, WebRTC, a live video stream broadcasting from one to many. So this is what I want basically, 20 lines of JavaScript. Okay, so that's the one. Quick note on testing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is Python, HTML5, who cares? Okay, so we have this JavaScript. Oh, so this is, they're selling their product. Okay, don't care. So let's see here, examples. WebRTC web demos. So this is just the client. Okay. So let's give it access to camera, and there it is. So you can actually see that. But this is not streaming it. Streaming from Canvas element to a video, stream from Canvas to a peer connection. Okay, so web RTC video express. Okay, why is there always like all of these products? Okay, so what is this? So this demo showcases use simple to create. Use simple. What is simple? Session via Redis, media streaming. Okay, this doesn't work. Sample WebRTC server for encrypted peer-to-peer video and chat. Okay, so this seems promising. So let's check it out. Okay, so we have a listen and then easyrtc.listen. So this is socket.io, easyrtc external, setup and configure express. Okay, so this is the server. The question is, how do we WebRTC demos? Oh, got it. Okay. So then here, okay. Stream. Okay, so there it is. Click on drag. Okay, I don't see what's going on here. Not really, though. Okay, so let's say that this is what we want from the server, which I'm not sure yet. WebRTC stream video. So let's check this out. So we have this one, WebRTC. Support video and audio. Anything about RTC peer connection, RTC description. Okay, where is the server location though? Render a video stream. Okay, so this will render a video, but what I want is to stream video. ICE servers. What? RTC peer connection. Okay, so this is the URL. What is stun? I don't know what it is. Okay, this like keeps getting me back to the same place. Signal in server and web app. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so we have here. Okay, so you see the video here. The question is whether this is just client side or is it really streaming to the server side as well. Okay, so this is a WebRTC here. Okay, so let's look at app.js. So here we have a create server. And we have a style script and image. WebRTC server is up and running. Okay, so this seems like what we want. But I don't know what is required on the React Native side. Okay, so here we have the get user medium. Stream URL, this.state.self view. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so RTC and then no. Okay, so now you kind of start to understand why this is complexity. You know what I mean? It's like it seems that this is not a natural fit. Where with the Pi, it will be much easier. So RTC view and this dot state dot video URL. Okay. So this, yeah, I'm like getting back to the same place. So all of the documentation and all of the Google stuff is basically getting me to the same spot, which is not usually a good indication of quality. So let's start. Let's just start. Okay, so we have a WebRTC module, and then let's see what happens. Currently supports iOS and Android, support video and audio, supports data channel. You can use it to build iOS and Android. We use branch. Okay. Note. The order of commit, revision, I don't care. Usage. Now you can use WebRTC like in a browser, in your index.js. You can require WebRTC. Anything about using in the browser, supports, and then configuration. What is the configuration? RTC peer connections. What is ICE servers? ICE servers. So connection, we have this one, yourstun.com port. What is this stun? This is weird. No. So yeah, I'm doing React Native, but I don't know if what is this Expo yet. So I didn't plan on working with that, but I certainly can. What is this? Oh, it's like an environment for this for Mac. So this React Native tab. Okay, so React Native Video RTC. It's basically an SDK that wraps everything into a nice JS coding style. So yeah, I didn't plan on doing that. My take on Rethink DB. So the question is again, what is your problem? What are you trying to solve with Rethink DB? Rethink DB showed a lot of promise. I don't know if I would work on it now. I don't know what is the state of it with them shutting down and all of it. So I don't know. So these all seem like a one-way stream to the phone and not the other way around. And what I want is to basically open up the camera and then So what? Sorry, what I want is to basically open up the camera and then stream to the outside. Okay. So this is not good. So I don't know if that's even possible with React Native. So let's do one last thing. Okay, so we have this one. And I actually saw that one today. So you have a stream and then start your stream, camera front or back, and then you have the URL. So your RTMP publish URL. So I did saw that one today. But none of it is really what I want. Okay, so okay, let's try this for a second. So React Native, this lib dependency, something, something. So we have a camera, Android, iOS, and then streaming, and then RTMP, and we have a video. And here we have the player. Live streaming, okay. All right. So doesn't seem like React Native does anything like that. So let's search for Swift video stream web RTC. So let's check Swift. All right, so it's Swift application capable of streaming video of camera in iOS devices to web using WebRTC. Okay, so this seems much better. So we can try that. So let's try that. I'm not sure if I even know how to build this, but no way of knowing unless we try. So let's go here and clone this here. All right. So now here we can open the Xcode project. Oh, I don't. Oh, that's a good way to find out. Just a sec. So I don't think I have Xcode. All right. So this. What's happening? Okay, if I don't have it, we can't install it now because it takes a year to install. So we might need to skip this. Okay, so let's try that. And then, again, let's do React Native Stream Video Web RTC. All right, so final one. Okay, so this one, a WebRTC module. This is bullshit. React Native, Twilio Video WebRTC. Oh, that's interesting. People using version. Oh, wait a second. Twilio WebRTC. If Twilio has an API for that.
Well, they might just have this.
Yeah, this is very interesting if they
Wow.
have an API for that. So let's see that. Build WebRTC gateway. Add WebRTC to your call center by forwarding calls to Twilio over the carrier network. That's not what I want. Building app voice and video with cloud infrastructure. Okay, this is interesting. So we have screen sharing, recording. Get started with sample applications. So let's check this and that and this. Okay, so Twilio Video SDK, quick start for JavaScript. So I think this one is just a web app. And this one is an Objective-C one, and this one is a Swift one, I think. Yeah. So setup. This project uses Apple Swift 3. Sign up. Okay, install Cocoa Pods. Run pod install. And then here we have running the quick start. Great. So then type in the identity and click generate access token. Great. So now then the access token and then room. And then we have connect. Okay. Got it. Now, the question is whether I can really do that with just web. You know what I mean? Why does it have to be an app? Can I just do it with the web? You know what I mean? Because this has a browser on it. So can I just have it as an app? And then access the location with the app? I will not have an access to the accelerometer, but I can live with that. You know what I mean? Stevens is dead. Dude, I fucking hate it when I ask you a question and you don't answer back.
Wait, I didn't know you were talking to me. What the fuck?
Dude, this is not possible. Dude, this is not... I mean...
Like, it's too confusing. Are you talking to me or are you talking to me? No, are you talking to me or are you talking to me? You know, there's a difference.
Dude, this is... There is no way. I mean, who am I talking to?
I mean, you've been asking yourself questions for the last, 30 minutes. Most questions you're not asking me.
No, this is not possible, man. I'm telling you, it's not possible.
What's not possible? I thought you were just doing your rubber duck talking. So.
Wow, man. Wow.
I mean.
Just wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So new plan. Maybe we can do that just with web.
I don't get it. If you do it with web browser, then you don't have any access to the phone's hardware.
Well, I don't really need the phone hardware. I just need location and camera.
You think a web app can have access to the camera?
Yeah, to the camera for sure. The question is whether we can do the location. Because look at this. So WebRTC example here. And here, let's do samples. And let's do video something. Stream from canvas element to a video. Okay, so that's not what I want. A stream from a canvas. Okay, that's not what I want. There it is. Select camera, microphone, and speaker. You see here?
Oh wow. So
So
this web app actually have a like it can call the API of your Mac.
yeah, so I think so. Let's see. All right, so let me try something. All right, so I'm gonna open up this URL on my phone, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's open up on the phone. Okay. All right, so then this doesn't work.
So yeah, audio input. No, on my phone it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work for me too. Um,
Yeah, that's because I would imagine like the browser is in its own like sandbox, and then you need like special permission to access the iPhone's camera, right?
okay, here it is.
Otherwise, oh, you got
So
it?
try that from your phone. You have an iPhone too, right?
Yeah.
Right, so let's open this on the iPhone. And let's see what's going on.
I don't see anything. All I see is a blank.
Yeah, same thing here. Um,
Maybe it works on Android? Does it say? Android or iPhone? Oh no, this is iPhone.
no, so this doesn't
No.
work. So this works
No.
on the web but doesn't work on the phone. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's not good.
I
Okay.
think Apple gonna force you to build a native app.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so Xcode is about to get installed. Bring a WebRTC voice React Native. What? Fucking stupid. Okay. Now this looks promising, but the documentation is just very confusing. Because I don't really understand what this ICE servers really do here. There is this one, like React Native, WebRTC, Heroku, which shows something.
I think it works on Mac, but not the phone.
No, I mean, this is a React Native app.
Oh, this is React.
So this is like l.google.com. Never saw that thing. All right, so let's go ahead and revert everything. Let's do it on the Raspberry Pi.
You give up?
Yeah, I give up.
All right.
So let's do it on the Raspberry Pi. So let me go grab the Raspberry Pi that I already have installed. And let's do that. Okay, so let me give me a minute. I will go grab it.
Grab it. Go grab it.
All right, so we have a Raspberry Pi, and this one already has a Raspbian operating system installed.
Raspbian.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to connect this with the network cable, one to the Raspberry Pi and one to my Mac. All right, and then connect the Raspberry Pi. And now what I want to do is put a camera on the Raspberry Pi. So let's put a camera on the Raspberry Pi. So give me a minute and I will connect the camera. All right, you see that? So there's the Raspberry Pi. Here it is. Okay, so we can see kind of what we're doing here. And now let me try to SSH to it.
You can SSH to the Raspberry Pi right now?
Yeah, it's connected to my computer. You see now I'm on the Raspberry.
Wait, this works out of the box?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's a small, it's a very short setup to do that.
Okay. Oh, this is running Linux.
Well, yeah, it's running Linux.
Wow. Dude, that's pretty cool.
All right,
Oh,
so now we are going to set up the camera. So we are going to do sudo raspi config. And here, I never remember the option, but I think it's hardware or interfacing. So camera, and then would you like camera to be enabled? And I say yes, the camera is enabled. So then we are going to finish. And now our camera is enabled.
But how does the camera connect to the computer? USB?
What do you mean?
Like, what is that thing that you're connecting the camera with?
There is no camera yet.
Oh, I thought you just said you're going to connect the camera.
No, I connected the computer camera.
Ah, okay.
Don't worry, I will change the username and password. Don't worry, I will. Now I'm looking for the camera that I literally just held in my hand a second ago. But of course I didn't put it back in place. So it is missing.
Dude, how much memory does the Raspberry Pi have?
1 gig.
Oh, not bad.
So 1 gig of memory, and it has 1 CPU.
Wait, does it have access to the internet right now? Like now you're connected to your computer?
Yes.
It does. So like if you do curl inside of the Raspberry, like you would get response? Oh, you don't have curl, but
where the hell is the camera? I had a camera here. I put it somewhere. Shit. Okay.
damn, this thing's pretty cool.
Let me see. I am sure I had a Raspberry Pi camera, and now it's gone. Oh, there it is. Okay. Found it. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the camera, but first I'm going to turn off the Pi. All right. So I'm turning off the Raspberry Pi, and let's do this. Okay. So you see the connection here?
Hmm.
It's like a little thing,
Yeah.
and this goes here or here. Yep. So either here or here. So I'm going to connect it.
Okay. This is custom made for Raspberry Pi, right?
Yeah.
Pi 3 quad core, 1.2 gigahertz CPU, 1 gigabyte RAM, wireless LAN, Bluetooth.
Yeah, man, it's a computer.
Oh, this thing is like,
It's a computer, man. Okay, so now we have the camera um, installed. So I think there is a Raspberry. What is going on? Oh, just a second. So I'm trying to still stay connected to the camera while it's not. All right, so now here, let's close this and SSH to the Pi again. And it's probably starting up, so that's why it's kind of slow. Okay, so now it's up. And I think there is a Raspi still and dash dash help. So this one we have so help with height quality output. So let's output this. So do we have a TMP? All right, so ls TMP. Yeah, so Stevens, you see what Anatsum is telling you on the chat? It
yeah.
has a HDMI here, you see? So like here it has HDMI. So you can literally connect it to that screen and just make it work as a computer. So you can install Linux and just work on it.
Damn, this thing is only what, $50?
$50, man. You know what a lot of people do? They just have 10 of these and they just work in a cluster. So let's do Raspi still, and O is going to be TMP and screenshot JPG. Oh, it's dash O, sorry. So dash O. Okay. Okay, so we have a screenshot.jpg. You see that?
Okay.
Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to SCP and pi at 192.168.2.2, right? Okay.
Oh,
So
you're gonna download the image?
TMP, yeah, and then screenshot.jpg, and let's copy that here.
Oh wow, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
There it is.
Wow, it works.
Okay.
It works. It works out of the box.
So yeah,
That's pretty amazing.
there it is.
I'm amazed. I mean, this is like it works better than a Windows Phone. Seriously.
So this is me, and this is the camera mounted above the Raspberry Pi.
I know this is took with that camera.
Yeah, yeah. It's like with this.
this doesn't even need to install any software. That's a weird thing. Or is it already pre-installed on the
No, the
Raspberry
Raspberry
Pi?
still is pre-installed.
Yeah, okay. Raspberry still is pre-installed. Okay. Um, dang. Seriously, it works better than a Windows Phone.
One thing that I need though is now to write something that will stream it, because we can also stream natively on Linux and just connect to the Pi and see what the Pi is seeing, basically. Yeah, and the Lars 157. So Anatsum is basically answering you. A cluster is a bunch of computer working as one. And they appear as one resource. So they have one giant PCU and one PCU, one giant CPU and one giant memory and one giant disk and one giant everything. It's not that easy to install, but it's there. So what I want to do now is to write, and the question is, what do I need to write? Who is following? Faker Knock, thank you for the follow. Faker Renock or Fake Renock. Thank you for the follow.
Wow.
So, what?
I'm amazed.
Why?
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so what I think. Let me think here. So we have a couple of options here. One is we can just natively stream and show how that works. And the second is to do that with Abacap. Thank you for the follow. To do that with a little bit of Python. And do like OpenCV and like stuff like that. So let's Google that a bit. And Python stream camera Raspberry Pi. Right. So let's Google that. And get me to the stuff, man. Get me to the stuff. Okay, so installing Pi camera. So at this point, the Raspberry Pi camera is working properly. How do we interface with the Raspberry Pi? The answer is Pi camera module. So we have a virtual env and virtual env wrapper. Great. So we're going to do that and CV. And then we're going to do pip install. This one. And then accessing a single image on the Raspberry Pi using Python and OpenCV. So this is going to be this one. Which is going to be a camera, and then accessing the video stream of your Raspberry Pi using Python and OpenCV. So then here, great, and then Python test video. Okay, so let's check that. Okay. So here, do we have Vim? Okay, so we don't really need Vim. What we're going to do, cd code, open source, and make the -p camera stream. Okay, and let's say this is going to be stream.py, and save this. Okay, so this is here, images here. Okay, so from camera, so for frame in camera.capture continuous and then raw capture. So this will give us a raw capture of the camera. Yeah, but I know it. I know it probably has VI, but I'm just gonna edit it and just like SSH it, SCP it into it. And then so because of the script, just open the terminal, blah blah blah. Test video. As you can see, the Raspberry Pi camera video stream is being read by OpenCV and then displayed on screen. Oh, so this will actually show it on the screen that is connected to the Pi. I don't have one that's connected to the Pi here. So this will not actually do anything for me. So then here and then cv.wait key, clear the frame. So let's do OpenCV stream camera. So let's check this. OpenCV. X11 installed? No, I don't. I don't have X11 installed. Why? Saving a video. Okay. So let's do OpenCV WebRTC. Okay, so face detection. If you do, you can forward X11 from the Pi via SSH to your Mac, which would show the video on there. Oh, that's interesting, actually.
X11 from the Pi.
That's actually very interesting. Okay, so face recognition experiment, WebSockets, OpenCV, and Python. Shit. People don't know how to do simple things. This is the JavaScript one. Okay, so let's continue reading here. Let's give this guy a chance. Well, I gave him a chance. This is not really what I want.
Hey, he's both just like you.
Now we can access stream. I would suggest taking a look at my post on building custom home surveillance system. So let's check this out. Raspberry Pi Forward X11. Seems like a lot of people are trying that. Okay, so running and then SSH-I, username of RPI. Let's check this out. I never actually did that, so that's going to be interesting. So let's do that. Now we are in the realm of the boring tutorials of installing things. Where did we deteriorate to? Okay, so here, install.
Oh, there's a greater purpose, so it's never boring when you have a great purpose.
Okay. How to stream WebRTC to WebSocket. It is not possible. WebRTC has its own way. WebSockets are based on TCP. The similar answer. Okay, great. WebRTC custom OpenCV video capture. This is what? This is C++. Okay, so this is here. So open CV web RTC video. So WebRTC video capture. OpenCV Node.js browser. You will need to log out and log back in. No, I'm not going to log back in. This will ruin my stream. Okay, so now what? So I have X11 now. And then what? I do this, SSH, and then dash I. Terminal. Once Quartz is installed on your Pi, go to etcssh and make sure allow TCP forwarding and X11 localhost set to yes. So let's do this. VI etc SSH SSHD. I don't have that. etc SSH SSHD config. Okay, and then allow TC. You can forward X11 from the Pi via SSH to your Mac. Yeah, but I don't see allow TCP forwarding. And X11 use localhost. So do I need that? So there is no allow here other than this one. Anyways, is that all I need here? So SCP stream.py to pi at 192 at 168.2.2 TMP. Okay. All right, so let's look here. We have a pip install Pi camera array. What? Oh, I need to install Python. This is a brand new system. Okay, here. Okay, so now I'm installing some packages. Okay, so Python 3 camera. Unable to fetch. Oh, I need this one. Oh, okay. So this is gonna become a bit more complicated because what happens is that the Pi has access, and it is supposed to have access to the computer using the Mac, but for some reason it doesn't. So share the Wi-Fi.
It's not connected to the internet.
No, it's not, but it's supposed to have connection to the internet through my Mac because it has all right, this is becoming a bit more involved. So I will need to set this up. So yeah, I'm using a crossover cable, and it's connected to my Mac, and it's set up to do internet sharing. And this is why it has the 192.68.2.2. And I can also use Wi-Fi, which is probably what I'm gonna need to have, what I need to do. So let's do Pi set up Wi-Fi. All right, so setting up Wi-Fi. So let's do this sudo, and then okay. So open the terminal. This one interface, and then okay. So that's all I need. Great. So let's try that. Okay, so sudo vi and here. Great. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out of the screen and put my password. So let's take this. Okay, and then save it. What then? What? How many steps? To open the editor screen, Wi-Fi configuration, you need to change. Okay, but this is what I did. Great. When you have finished, Control X. Great. Shut down the Raspberry Pi, plug the Wi-Fi adapter, and start it up again. Okay, great. So let's do that. And shut it down. And reconnect. The question is, how will I know? But we'll find that out in a minute. Okay, so the Raspberry Pi is starting up. And we have, great.
Woohoo!
Great. So
Internet.
now let's do the pip install. apt get update. Yeah, okay, great. And then Great. So this now is reading the packages list. Okay.
So
Yeah.
is it automatically connect so it will know to look for that particular Wi-Fi connection when you restart it. You don't need to do anything else, right?
What do you mean? I'm sorry. What was the question?
Like when you put the configuration and when you restart it, you didn't need to do any command.
Oh no
It
no
would
no.
just
Yeah, it
knows how to look,
automatically. Yeah.
which one to look for. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Okay. So now let's install virtual env. Okay, and let's install virtual env. Um, why is it not installed in Python? Apt install Python. Why is it not installing Python? Um, pip sudo apt install python 3 pip. Okay. Come on, come on. By the way, in the meantime, people in the chat room, you can be social. Um, I know it's this is not a typical stream, but you still can be social. Okay, so it's late. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did that. I did that panel was pretty exhausting. To be honest. Um, damn man. Hmm. Yeah, it was definitely exhausting. Definitely.
Which panel did you do?
WeKeeps had a panel today with like computer science students,
Uh-huh.
and then um, you know, so people had a lot of questions. He invited me to join, and I joined, and then people had even more questions. So you know that is very exhausting. To just be there and just listen to the questions and answer each and every one of them can get exhausting.
Was it on Twitch or did you actually go to a physical place?
No, it was on Twitch. We were on um, Skype, Slack, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Why is it not? My God, what is happening here? Permission denied. Okay, and now how do I make a virtual env? Is it like make virtual env -p python 3 cv? How do I make a virtual env? I know it's make virtual env. Yeah, it's make virtual env. But why is this not here? All right. Anyway, yeah, I already have that, but now virtual env is just not here. So it didn't create the make virtual env one. So this one, the make virtual env, is just not here. That's what I'm dealing with right now. And I think also work on is not here. So it seems, yeah, so it seems like the virtual env just wasn't installed correctly. And not sudo as well, so it's not in the namespace of root. So, yeah. I wonder why is this... So virtual env version is here, and it's giving me 15.1. Yeah, seems like it to me too. So already satisfied. Let's do upgrade.
Kramer is barking.
Yeah.
She wants food.
Oh, what might be is that I need to source the profile. No. No, 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 no. Okay. Anyway, this stream is just going downhill. And I'm still on Python 2.7, so really it's not useful to me. So cd usr. So here I have Python 3.4 as well. Python -m make virtual env cv -- Python 3. I need Python 3. Nope. Doesn't give me a make virtual env. What? So it's here. Let's remove virtual env here. Okay, so now let's reinstall it. Seems like it's here, but it's clearly not. Requirement already installed. Okay, so now I'm getting the permission denied one. And I wonder why I'm getting the permission denied. Why am I getting the permission denied? Shit, look at that. Why would I do it with sudo? I don't want to do it with sudo. Look, everybody's like, oh, I'm getting permission denied. Oh, do sudo. Yeah, let's not understand why this is happening. Let's just do sudo. So pip is here. And then if I do pip install virtual env. So it's downloading, but then it doesn't give me a write access to it.
What's wrong with doing sudo? Like,
because if I do that, then everything will have to run with sudo.
Okay.
So if I do that, then everything subsequent to that will have to run with sudo. And then here I don't have the make virtual env. So whatever this is doing, it's not connecting the dots correctly. So it's not putting the links in the correct places, and it's like everything is screwed up. So pip3 also the same thing.
Okay, this works.
No,
but
but make virtual env doesn't work.
So can you do sudo make virtual env?
No, it doesn't give me anything. All right, so this is starting to getting frustrated, and I'm probably just like tired because of the last stream. So the best thing to do is to just end it here before I lose it. So we got the camera working, and we got a screenshot with the camera. What I want to do basically now is to stream the video and the location of the Raspberry Pi to a server. All right, so this is what we're going to do tomorrow. And we are going to end this for today. I am sorry for the quality of the stream today. Definitely not a typical stream from me. So we will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. All right?
Thanks, Avi.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.